Main event, Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble was an incredible decision. I got to give props on this dude. Shout out to Triple H. Listen, guys, I've been extremely critical of Triple H ever since he's taken over Vince McMahon's job of basically controlling the bookings and setting up the matches and, signing and adding new talent or whatever the fuck his job is, bro. I've been critical of Triple H, right? And I also have a video where I'm going to destroy Triple H because of what he's been doing to Carmelo Hayes. You understand what I'm saying? But let's stay focused on this, right? Jey Uso eliminated John Cena and ended up winning the 2025 WWE Men's Royal Rumble. And now he is going to be in WrestleMania, most likely facing Gunther for that World Heavyweight Championship. Now, listen, I want you guys to understand this, right? Number one, I picked John Cena to win this Royal Rumble. As a matter of fact, I was talking to one of the homies while I was watching the Royal Rumble, and I kept telling him John Cena is going to win the Royal Rumble. He didn't agree with me. I said, listen, John Cena's going to win. Put cash on it. Put $100 on it. John Cena's going to win the Royal Rumble, right? But there came a point in time where, I believe AJ Styles was still in there. CM Punk was in there. Seth Rollins was in there. Roman Reigns was in there. And I told my homie Kenneth, I said, yo, Kenneth, this nigga Jey Uso is still in the Royal Rumble, right? Like, I thought Jey Uso would have been eliminated, not early, but kind of in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely didn't think he was going to be in there like with the last 8 to 10 people. That was alarming to me. And I said it. I said it to the homie. I said, bro, Jey Uso was still in there. That's kind of weird, right? You know what I'm saying? But when it got to the point where it was Cena and Uso and they were out of the ropes and John Cena was about to FU, now it's called the AA, excuse me. Remember they changed John Cena's signature move. But John Cena was about to AA Jimmy Uso out of the ring, and he jumped out of it and was able to just push Cena off. My mind was blown, bro. I was like at first I thought that this happened on accident. I was like, there's no way this just happened. Like, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe because John Cena hasn't been active like that and he's older now. Maybe he wasn't supposed to fall off of the ring and it just happened on accident. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my brain just couldn't compute the fact that Jey Uso just eliminated John Cena to win the Royal Rumble. And the reason why is because of this, right? We all know that this is John Cena's last year before he retires from professional wrestling. And we all know that John Cena has made it very clear that he wants to win his 17th world title before he calls it a wrap. And, let's be honest, man. The reason why so many people are pissed off is because everybody wanted to see John Cena win the Royal Rumble. But what you guys got to understand is a reason why wrestling has been garbage ever since the last WrestleMania. Because the last WrestleMania that just happened last year, one of the best WrestleManias of all time. But since then, right, the booking has been trash, right? This whole bloodline shit with the OG bloodline and the new bloodline, that shit was played out. The Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley shit was played out. The Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, where Tiffany Stratton is waiting to cash in her belt so she can take the belt from Nia Jax. That shit was played out. So many storylines were played out, man. The whole CM Punk and Seth Rollins thing played out. The whole Drew McIntyre can't get over the fact that Punk whooped his ass in the Hell in the Cell or whatever the fuck it was. Shit was just played out, bro. We kept watching the same matches all year last year, man. So I love the fact that Jey Uso won because it was unpredictable, right? This is Triple H basically actually, and this is why I gotta give Triple H credit, because Triple H obviously heard the critics and the naysayers and the critiques of his booking, and he says, you know what? The fans are right. I'm too predictable. I keep doing things that they know I'm going to do. Let me take a risk and let me try something different and let me switch it up. And he gave Jey Uso the opportunity of a lifetime, man. And if anybody deserves this, it's Jey Uso. It is. Jey Uso had the biggest year of 2024. He went from being Roman Reigns' sidekick. He went from being Jimmy Uso's twin brother / former tag team partner, right? He went from being looked at as Rakishi's son to becoming main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso beat Braun Breaker for his Intercontinental Championship last year, even though he only held it for like close to close to 2 months or a little bit over a month. He didn't have it that long, right? He ended up losing it in a rematch to Braun Breaker because Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, they ruined the match and they pretty much helped Braun Breaker get that belt back. But when he won that belt the first time, he showed the world he can be his own man. He's a solo star. And when Jey Uso comes out and that theme song hits, the crowd electrifies, right? And that's a sign that number one, he is over. The fans love him. The fans want to see him win. And let's be honest, we all wanted Jey Uso to beat Gunther at Saturday Night Main Event. We all wanted Jey Uso to win that match. And when he didn't win that match, and Jey Uso, he told people that following Monday when he came out with Quavo, he told the fans what was going to happen. It's just we did not take him serious. We did not take him serious because us as WWE fans, we still look at Jey Uso as a mid-carder, right? He's not a jobber, right? We're not going to be disrespectful and say Jey Uso was a jobber, but we do still look at him as a mid-carder because of where he came from. Because of the fact that he was with Roman so long and he went back to help Roman again to beat Solo, right? We never looked at, we still never really accepted the fact that Jey Uso is a superstar now and he's his own man. And he's proven that, right? So he told the fans he was going to go win the Royal Rumble. And he told the fans he was going to go fight Gunther at WrestleMania and beat him. And that's what he's going to do. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, you see, I'm a John Cena fan. When I was a kid, John Cena at one point in time was my favorite wrestler. First it was Kane with the mask, you know what I'm saying? Then it was The Rock. Then it was Undertaker. And then it was John Cena, right? John Cena used to be my favorite wrestler, right? The fact that John Cena is retiring after this year, I want to see John Cena go out on top and win his 17th championship. But just because I like John Cena and I'm a fan of John Cena doesn't mean that I have to hate on Jey Uso and shit on the fact that Jey Uso won the Royal Rumble. That's hate, bruh. Y'all got to get that hate out of your hearts, man. Whether you think Jey Uso is a star or not, the fans that pay money to go see these events live, they think that he's a star. They're happy at the fact that he won the Royal Rumble. They feel like he deserves a chance to fight Gunther again and get that World Heavyweight Championship. And obviously, Triple H feels the same. So, you know, everybody that you see complaining, and shout out to C-Jax, man. C-Jax, I'm subscribed to you. I watch all your videos, bro. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with your content, but you're a prime example of a guy, because you're a fan of John Cena, right? You just completely shitted on Jey Uso, and that's not right, bro. And then it's like what you tried to do is you basically said that nobody wants to see Jey Uso versus Gunther because when it comes to WrestleMania, we're used to seeing matches like, you know, The Rock versus Triple H, or you basically named all of these wrestlers that aren't full-time wrestlers anymore, right? You brought up a bunch of names like Randy Orton, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, Goldberg. You named a bunch of people that are not full-time wrestlers anymore, bro. That generation of wrestlers, those guys are old now. Most of those guys that you named are retired and they're not full-time wrestlers anymore, right? And what you have to understand, and you should understand this because you're only 19, bro. You understand what I'm saying? You're only 19 years old, you know, and I don't understand why you don't understand this, but this is a new era of wrestling, bro. The kids like Cody Rhodes, the kids like Jey Uso, the kids like Jacob Fatu, the kids like Solo Sikoa, the kids like LA Knight. And unfortunately, man, all of those legendary wrestlers that you named, bro, they had their time. Right now, it's Cody Rhodes' time. It's Jey Uso's time, right? It's Gunther's time. I may not like Gunther, but it's his time. And, you know, Jey Uso beating John Cena, it's okay, bro. John Cena just said after the Royal Rumble that he's going to go to the Elimination Chamber and he's going to figure out a way to still headline WrestleMania and possibly fight Cody Rhodes or maybe Gunther to win that 17th title. So, you know, you guys got to calm down with the hate. And just because you don't like somebody, or just because you don't view somebody as a star, it doesn't mean that everybody else feels the same way. Jey Uso, he was extremely active last year, right? He showed that he can be a solo star. He showed that he could be his own man. His theme song, he has right now he has the best theme song entrance in wrestling, and he gets the best reaction out of all the crowds, out of the whole roster right now. He gets the best reaction. His reaction when he walks out, it's better than Cody. It's better than Seth. The fans are engaged with him. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he got the yeet thing going on. He comes out, waves his hands up and down. It's just me, Oos. The fans love him, bruh. And it is what it is, man. Shout out to Triple H for taking a risk and doing something unpredictable that nobody expected. And I hope that we see this more from Triple H, because this is what we need in wrestling. This is what we need in the WWE. Unpredictability, and giving young wrestlers, I don't want to say young, but just taking a chance on wrestlers that may not be looked at as superstars. Right? Taking a chance on different talent. You understand what I'm saying? Not just choosing the guys that have already solidified themselves. Guys like Seth Rollins, guys like CM Punk. These guys have been around for a long time, man. These guys have already showed that they're over, they're stars. But, you know, giving somebody like Jey Uso, who nobody ever would have thought would win a Royal Rumble, that's what I want to see more of. Taking a chance on the talent that just needs that push. And that's exactly what Triple H did when he decided to have Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble. He's given Jey Uso that push to become a superstar and a World Heavyweight Champion. So shout out to Triple H. That's my thoughts on this video. Like I said, I know there's going to be a lot of comments on this video saying that Jey Uso's a mid-carder, John Cena should have won. Keep crying about that shit, bro. At the end of the day, man, it just goes to show you can't please everybody. It's your boy Wavy. I'm out. Let's get it.